Hi everyone. You'll see this is actually my first live share gameplay. Doing this for our Star Trek Online fleet. We're the STARFLEET group, and a lot of our fleet members have been wondering how to do the colony provisions so that we can get our fleet colony and the fleet holdings up to a higher level. So if you click on here and you go to status, you'll see that a lot of these things take provisions, luxury provisions, ore provisions, and the other one is battery provisions. Now you can see that there is 55 250. That's a lot of provisions, and with a fleet of 50 people, if everybody does this provision, they will get 300 each. That's 900. You can knock that off in a day and get it done and progress your fleet much faster while promoting yourself within the fleet. So we're going to do the actual runs so that everybody can know how to exactly do them. Now, it's my understanding that you will be able to, that they do seem to be getting, the provisions seem to be getting closer and closer to the main area, and as your colony levels up, you'll be able to, you get bridges, and it makes it easier to walk to certain areas. So I'm on KOBALI Prime right now, and just getting info, and we'll do everything right off the bat there so that everyone knows how to get there the quickest way. And so I am flying my Connie that I got. I just equipped it with a new setup I've been working on, and it seems to be a lot of fun. So you can go to your transwarp, and if your fleet colony is up to a high enough level, you'll be able to transwarp right to the colony. If not, I believe if you have completed the Lucari missions, you can transwarp close into there. I don't know if that's, I haven't confirmed that. And then you can always just transwarp to this system here, and that'll get you really close. Or defer, you can do some other things. So yeah, that's my wife Laura. She very willingly puts up with my obsession with Star Trek. And then she found the winter festival very fun, and after a while would start repeating what the Ferengi said to me just randomly in the car. So here we are at Dranuur. We've transwarped here, and get a little closer. We're going to beam down to the colony. So here we are at the colony. Like I said, our fleet, which is STARFLEET, has we've been just pounding away at this and getting our starbase up to tier 5. So our colony's tier 2. Everything's infrastructure 3, infrastructure tier 3, tier 3, and yeah, it's a decent fleet. We've got everything here. So gonna run up here. I'm gonna come see this girl right here with the question above her. Talk to the quartermaster, and we'll see. Here are all our assignments. So Dranuur Colony, collect ore, and to make things simple, let's just click them all. So now we have 3 assignments for collecting 250 provisions of the luxury items, the battery, and the ore. So as you can see on the map, we get our mission arrows. We have colony batteries. Now originally when the colony was low level, I had to go all the way out here now we've got this one that's closer, and I'm guessing eventually it'll get closer. So over here we have our ore right there, and we have this ore one that's really far away, and for some reason I like going to that one. I don't know why. I like walking the beach. Right here there's a bridge, and here there's a bridge now too. For some reason the one of the other provisions didn't show up. There's a provisional set right here. I guess that, I'll just double check. Yeah, there it is there. The colony provisions. I've noticed that's been doing that. That might be a glitch. So yeah, so we have our ore, so now we're going to go for a run. I've been wondering whether or not at some point once the colony gets to a high enough level, will we be able to just transport there. But for now, we just run. So I'm going to run over here. There does seem to be a lot of running in here. And you have your Lucarian, Kentari people just walking around. It's okay, don't contribute to society. I'll just get all the provisions. Ha! So it is quite well done. Very nice, very... reminds me a little bit of Punta Cana. I went there in October. Quite lovely. So here we are getting up to our first ore process facility. Now, if you look on the map, we're actually quite a ways away from everything else. There's the luxury provisions, and then these are luxury and ore. So those are farther away. But the nice thing is, this waterway, you can walk this. But once this dark gray out here, you'll end up getting reset to where you first land. So let's go into the ore mine and mine ore. So now this is one of your, this one here is the same as when you're doing your dilithium. I like using the, I believe it's called the D-pad. Oh, what's this called? You know? So. So anyway, sorry, I lost focus there. So I like using the left, right, up, and down pad. I find I get a lot more control out of it rather than using the control stick. And when I'm really focused, I can usually crush these out in two. I haven't been able to get it to a point where I collect all the provisions in one shot. Yeah, so 295 points, and that was 125. The ore I find to be the slowest one. The batteries, that's 2, not even trying. It only takes 2 times. So this one, this will be 2, so it's not too bad. I think the max you can do if you're quick is 200. I haven't had it go over 200 yet. And you know, to practice this, you can always just go to the dilithium mine and do some mining there, and then that'll benefit you too, because hey, we all need more dilithium. So I won't lie, it's a little bit daunting to do, but it's cheap, easy contributions to your fleet. You get fleet credits. You get the fleet credits so that you can go, you know, you have to do the assignments in order to level up in your fleet to have access to the fleet stores. And that's where you get your hard-hitting tactical consoles. So that's why you want to contribute to assignments. It's for those fleet consoles, and you know, say you don't want to run a reputation shield or warp core, you get some really good consoles and ship equipment from the store, and as your fleet gets really higher, you'll end up having access to just such superior weapons, and now you're really part of a game with a fleet. You know, you're working with people, and when you get a good fleet, you're working with people who want to be here just like you. So now we're over in the hydroponics bay here, and we're going to collect some plants. Now this one is pretty easy. Just it will speed up though. I'm not very good at this one, and I'll admit it. I don't know, you know, this one here, my fingers move faster than my eyes do. And see, now we gotta speed up. And then I'll do something stupid like that where I try to get too many. And we'll see what we get. I've never done any of the Omega missions. I've only been playing for a little bit over a year or so. So there, we got 75. Now that wasn't very good. This is going to take a little bit. 3 turns. You know, it's only 50 seconds. You'll waste 50 seconds waiting for a PvE to load, or to get enough members just for not all members to accept the invitation, and we all know how that feels. So here's a funny side note about my lovely wife who doesn't know what the trackpad is. I like to call her my little Vulcan. She's a very smart woman, very logical, and I'm very emotional. I'm Kirk, she's Spock, and our kids combined are sort of our little McCoys. There are all the feels and all the love, and it's a neat little combination. So there, see that one there, I got 100, so that's not too bad. I'll end up completing this turn, and then I'll have my provisions, my luxury provisions, in order to support the fleet. Also, another benefit to doing this and contributing to your fleet is that your fleet gets bonuses as well for you doing these assignments. I don't necessarily know exactly how it works, but I know the fleet gets bonuses from when we contribute. I believe it's called the coffers. They increase as we increase the levels, and so then we just have more expendable resources automatically being generated. But you know, we want to keep contributing as much as we can. So I'm going to walk this way and just show you what it's like, what happens. So see, went too far out, reload, but the amount of time it will take to run around is just it's far quicker to do that, and there's no disadvantage to it. You don't lose experience and money or anything. You just reset. Usually like to take the water, take a shortcut, save a little bit of time. I haven't quite found a way how to hop these rocks and get over. There's a point where the hit that invisible wall right in there. So I'll just go down and up around. Yeah, you can't get over there, but you can jump over that side. So this is the battery provision. And we're going to come over here and we're going to charge up some batteries. So this one's just like your Romulan radiation scan. I find the up, down, left, right pad to be really quick when I'm focused on here. It's so much quicker, and you know, we play this game enough, we can get pretty good at it. I was at a point that I had a score of 1,000. I thought I was going to get the 250 right off the bat, and I wondered if maybe you get a secondary bonus when you do that, like you do with the radiation scans, or on the dilithium mine, when you score high, you get R&D material. So this is going to put me at about 770. That'll be 200. So I'll have to do 2. So 770. See, that gave me 200 colony provisions. The batteries are the quickest. They're the easiest. You know, I think this radiation scan is the first one we're introduced to. And then the omega particle, I think, is the least common one. And well, hey, if you mine dilithium a lot, you're doing that one a lot too, probably more than you're doing the radiation scans. So yeah, this is the fun, daunting part about Star Trek Online, and we all know that. It can't be all battles. But I joined this good fleet back in November during the United States Black Friday sales. I joined the fleet. I met one of the fleet members through Facebook, and being part of the fleet has really upped the gameplay, and there's a great bunch of guys who we all connect with through Facebook and Facebook Messenger, and we do gameplay together on here. So it's a lot of fun. It's really made it enjoyable, and you know, really the heart of what the game is. It's allowed me to, you know, answer those questions that are different, or you know, I've learned so much. All right, so now we have our provisions. I'll just show you my inventory, and you get to see all the crap I got. Nothing really that good. So here are the provisions. Bless you, dear. We have colony provisions, that luxury provisions. Bless you. And we have ore. So we'll go down into our fleet holdings, colony world, and we're going to raise morale. It's already raised. That one's raised. All right. So now. We're going to contribute 250 provisions for 825 fleet credits. And battery provisions. And there we go. For battery provisions, we got 990. So yeah, that's how to do your colony provision run. Now, this is refreshed every 30 minutes. So if you find yourself in or around here, you know, we've got your colony, when it levels up, has access to the exchange and duty officer assignments. There's a tailor there, there's access to your bank, and you can do a lot from here, and then just run your PVEs from here, and you can really benefit. So much access. But yeah, these are refreshable every 30 minutes, and there are a few other ways to get the provisions. I'll do a video if anybody wants. I can do a video on that as well, and keep contributing to your fleet, because that kind of gameplay is fun. So yeah, we'll talk to her and see. Oh, sorry, not 30 minutes, an hour. So these are all reset in an hour. Alright, everyone, thank you very much, and this is me signing out.